Probably. Cassie keeps saying we should get you a care package of Canadian snacks.
Oh yeah, I was
Oh.
looking at care packages now.
All right.
And I want that.
Well, hello.
Why? That sounds
Hi.
Hey.
terrible.
Oh, I thought we were ready to play D&D. I know we're
We're talking
got
about
hungry.
snack orders.
gonna
Because
make
of
snacks.
Somebody.
Whoop.
Somebody
got
sent you
hungry.
something and you can't control yourself, like a fucking adult.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. That's
Good.
exactly what it is.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You realize who you're talking to, right?
Nope.
Kidding me? I gotta use the bathroom right now.
Oh, perfect. That's great. Exactly. Like, you know, you had a whole half hour before to
know.
take care of that, but you know, big boy diapers. Let's go.
I did it.
Activate.
I did it. Dude, I should get some Depends. I'll make things so convenient.
Oh my god.
That depends on your point of view. I'll be here
Or I'm
all
gonna
week, guys.
die.
Super glad that I decided
okay,
to play
I've already got
D&D on a
another-
Monday.
It's okay. I've already got another character rolled up.
Oh, good.
Monday. Is it cat?
Hold on, I gotta.
Okay,
Well,
we're good. Oh, it's trying.
I think that I messed up my. Oh, what happened? Sorry,
Was that a dog or like
that's
a fire
my
alarm?
dog. I don't. He yelped that.
Fire
It's a
alarm.
very. That's he barks a lot, but that was an uncommon yelp that he made. So I don't know what happened. He's probably yelling at the landscapers outside. Perfect. I'm so glad that he has decided to do this right now. Awesome.
Who landscapes at 6:30? It's like a 9 to 5 job.
I don't know. I don't know. But it doesn't matter because there are no landscapers. There are only
Doors and books.
books and
Oh,
cobblestones and treasure chests and skeletons on the ground. So,
Oh my.
yes.
just sleeping.
Just taking little naps. So yes, you were invited to have dinner and sleep off the previous day's events at the old windmill with the old ladies. The old lady and her two sisters, Margaret, Ophelia, and Bella. They asked if you would be so kind as to bring an item back if you find it. In exchange, they were going to get you inside, knowing that you can't get out without one of a few measures, none of which are great without the eye. The stone eye called... Does anybody remember? Anybody remember?
Say again?
What was the stone eye called?
The stone eye that you're looking for, the
Socket
eye
rock.
shape, the socket rock.
That powers
Yeah.
the windmill.
There you go. Bella's socket rock. Which at the end, as you were traveling through the portal at the last minute, you saw Bella brush her face, the hair from her face, side of her face that was covering her eyes, and you saw that she was missing an eye. You came into
Bella powers the windmill.
Bella might power everything in this world. There's obviously a reason that it's in the Wizard's Tower. So you've successfully transported yourselves into what you are assuming is the Wizard's Tower. Upon entering it, you are greeted with a opened door that seems to not have a door on it, but it is enveloped in green glowing light. And you can see outside of it, and you can see from the inside looking out the opposite direction of what you were seeing when you were outside of the tower trying to get in. You were given some information about the tower and the trickery that goes on in it, and were sent in. You noticed that there was a treasure that had a cipher sketched into the stone above it, with some glowing letters in Infernal and some carved letters in Common. You were able to decipher the number that was in the middle to be the activation code and were successful in punching that in, it opened up the treasure chest and it said that magic items only, please. Which you all gave a magic item up and placed it inside. Make sure that you have taken that off of your inventory, by the way, because it's gone.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, you did.
I put a bad item in. I shouldn't have done that.
You put a good item in.
I thought that the stronger item that I put in there, the better I would get something back.
It would stand to reason, but that's not how roll tables work. However, you guys all did roll on like the best table, so obviously there were some items that came back that were super great. Too bad that none of you can use two of the three. After you pulled the new items. After you placed the old items in, it closed and then it opened back up, and it sounded like there was a timer going off as it was closing very slowly through some sort of a mechanism. But just before that happened, you reached in and pulled out your other items that were a +1, 2 sets of +1 armor, different types that nobody can use, and a ring of 3 wishes, which is arguably one of the most broken things in the game. So this was what you rolled for, though, so you got it fair and square. That is where we left things. You did notice that there was a heavily decayed, not quite full skeleton on the ground just outside of the treasure chest, with his hand reaching out almost as if he was trying to open the chest, and a small booklet next to him. Around you, you see there are multiple doors. There are some that are gated. There are some that are bricked up, and some that have light coming in from them. And I'm sorry, those are windows that have light coming in, so it illuminates the area around this structure. That's where we'll pick up.
Then we're all by the chest, right?
I mean, I don't know. You place your tokens.
Just so you know, the stream's still looking at the map.
Let me go grab that real quick.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing? I'm like holding up the half plate.
It's pretty heavy.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing?
I don't know. Do you want this scale mail? I can't use this.
I can't use that either, darling.
Why?
What did you get?
It's got this little ring. Not too fancy.
Like a wedding ring, or
Kinda.
You don't know what it is quite yet, and you do feel that it has a magical presence about it. It does glow, and you know that if it is magical in nature, you would have to attune to it before you could use it.
well, I'll trade you.
It's not an attunement item.
Well, you don't know what it is yet.
Okay. I don't know what it is. But if I did know, I would know it's not this. This is a fucking broken item. I just got this ring. I'm just gonna slide it on one of my fingers and be like, looks nice. We'll see what it does later.
Weird. You sure you don't want to trade, maybe? I mean, this armor looks pretty fancy.
From what I've seen in my books, you could probably get a pretty penny for that.
Fair
Well,
enough.
that's a
I'll
good
take it.
idea. We could sell
Gulch,
it.
as you slide it on, you immediately are aware that it's almost like it immediately attunes to you, if that's what it was doing. Which it's not, because it's not an attunable item.
Yeah.
You feel the magic surge through you, and it's almost as if you hear Zophi's voice far off in the distance, whispering something to you in Infernal. And the only words that you can make out is wishes and 3. And it's whispers.
Can I do one of those like chills?
Yeah, you get a chill running up your spine. You know that this is a powerful, powerful magical item, and it's almost as if you feel the eyes of the most powerful forces in magic, like you feel like you're on a stage in the magical world and things are looking at you. That's what you feel like.
Oh, okay.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm great. Hey, do you guys want me to hold on to your wonderful items? I can put it in
Yeah.
the bag of holding.
Yes, please.
Take this,
Okay.
and I give the half plate to Gulch, but he just lifts it up like it's nothing.
It's like a used shirt on the floor.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
What's this? And then I'll pick up the book that's on the ground at the skeleton. That was like next to the skeleton, right?
The
You said it
book
was
next to
like
the
a
yeah, okay.
pamphlet?
So you want to check that out? Go for it.
Yeah, I'll pick that up. I'm like, oh, here you go, Gulch. I can't read, so this is useless to me. Oh,
You can't
Okay.
read.
sure it is.
I'll grab the book, I guess.
Okay, what do you do with the book?
Can I investigate it? See like what it
Yeah,
what it
sure.
is?
Sure. Roll me an investigation. Oh,
A book of
a couple.
definitely a book.
You hold it in your hands, and although everything around you is pristine except for obviously the pile of bones in front of you, the like a portion of the book disintegrates, like it falls onto the ground, like it turns into powder and falls to the ground. What did we lose? Wait, did we lose Gulch?
I don't know. Maybe his camera.
He said he was gonna get interrupted.
Oh, that's probably true.
So
Okay.
just making sure.
The book kind of went to powder, you said?
Part of the book, not the whole
Part of
book.
it? Oh,
part of
okay,
it.
okay.
There's like a few pages in the back that like just kind of like fell out, and you guys notice this. It turns into like this powdery substance, almost like it's just like it's old and it's dried out so much, and that is something that probably shouldn't happen without an extraordinary amount of time exposed to the elements.
Hey Mirda,
Yeah.
are you able to restore this a little bit? I don't know how much energy that takes.
Not much. I think I can do a little bit of mending.
Okay.
Do that. So you use your mending transmutation to kind of reabsorb all of the sawdust, for lack of a better term, kind of like manipulate into the book again, and kind of like soaks it up almost as if it was like water, and poof, it's back to its original state, I'll say. It would stand to reason for all of you that this was not a magical item, because you know that mending cannot return a magical property to anything. It's meant for, mundane things. But so it's likely that this is just a regular book.
I love
Gulch, in your investigation, that happened, but you were able to flip through the pages, and it seems like it's some sort of it's like a diary, and in it is a lot of inane ramblings that don't mean a whole lot about being trapped in this room of many doors with no exits. And at one point there's like a lot of like of the same thing, like I'm not going insane, I'm not going insane, I'm not going insane, and like just writing lines and lines of that. And then there is some writings about the treasure chest in front of you, and there's notes about it's kind of like all over the place. It's kind of like when you write notes and you kind of like you're not writing like a full paragraph, you're like just jotting down things as they come to you and in different spots. And so you can see a lot of things that jump around that say, that he figured out how to open the chest, but the timing There's notes about the timing of the chest and how it closes. It closes every 60 seconds after it's been opened, and it seems to only accept magical items. And the last line that you see is that I'm putting in my boots of non-magical origin. That's the last thing that's written in this book.
Huh.
In the
we
book,
put some magic stuff in here.
yeah.
You
Just put
think
some
it
magic-
would kill us?
Well,
the last-
he looks pretty deep fried, so probably.
The last entry on this book says I put my basic shoes in there that are not magical, and he's clearly dead. So took him a while to
let's
figure
have,
out how to open this up.
Do you think we could use it again? Like if we put another magical item in there?
Oh, we'll put it back? Like what it gave us?
Yeah.
I don't know if chests have a return policy, but
But
we
I
could
don't think
either
it gave
end
us
up...
all magical. Like I don't think my scale mail is magical.
No, it is. It's
Oh,
+1.
that's a good point.
Oh, it is?
Oh, so it's mine then. Okay.
Okay.
You would, Gulch, you could have heard this conversation and interjected, but you would have seen in there that it is put in a magical item, get a magical item back, and multiple uses. You see there's multiple turns of, and basically he was putting in magical items until he ran out of magical items, which he put in his boots with another magical item.
So, do all of us have to do it, or can just one person do it? Because it made us each do a magical item. Is it because it knows how many people are around?
It didn't make you.
Or-
It just
We
had
just
3
did it.
spots.
We just did it. Okay. I'm willing to put in that heavy armor. Mira, if you're willing to put yours,
Yeah.
and see what we get back.
I'll put the scale mail back in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put my half plate back in.
Okay.
I'll keep my ring.
Do you have another item, Gulch, that you'd like to put in?
Another magical item.
Just to get something else back, maybe?
No, I'm pretty good.
Books.
I'll watch what you guys do and see what happens.
Wait, really quick. None of us have talk with the dead spell, right? Because
No.
that'd be really hilarious if we could end up talking to this guy down here instead of mending his book.
No.
Okay. Folks,
Is the
no?
tarot
Alright.
card I have considered a magical item?
Make me a wisdom saving throw DC 14. Or not wait saving throw, just I'm gonna say you get it. You would know that there is magical essence that comes off of it. You're not sure what it does. It's not very powerful. It seems very weak, but there's something about it.
Okay. And then in the third slot, then I'm going to put the tarot card.
Okay, so you're gonna do your 2 items that you got previously, you and Inra, and your tarot card.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then what I'm going to need for you to do is Inra, roll me a D10 once. Mirda, roll me a D10 twice.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. So you got a 5 and a 2. Okay.
yeah.
So, okay. So let's start with
You get a pair of jeans.
Mirda, we're gonna start with you. So you push the buttons and it opens back up. You place these in. It begins to close. It closes. You wait the time, and it opens back up. And I'm gonna need you to roll me roll them separately. So like a D100, 2 times, 2 different times. There you go. 41 and 25.
Oh my God.
And then Inra, you go ahead and roll me one as well. And we're gonna get to. I'm gonna do Mirda's first since there's a 2 and a 5. We'll just go in the order. So the first
What the
roll was
fuck?
what? So let's see what
Don't worry,
happens here.
guys.
Let's see what
I'll
happens
get all
here.
the bad rolls out of the way.
That's okay.
You're welcome.
So you rolled a a 2, and then a 41 was the okay. Okay, so when this opens, you grab all your items. Is that what I'm assuming?
Yeah.
You notice that there is a potion where the armor was that you placed, and when you pull it out, it has scrawled on it on like some parchment that's been kind of glued to it. It says potion of hill giant strength on it, which literally makes you as strong as Gulch with his belt right now for
Hell
I think it's an hour. You can look it up. It's a legit item. The second area where you had the tarot card. All right, hold on. I need a minute for that. So I'm going to get to that in just a second. You see a scroll, and you pull the scroll out. And you're trying to make sense of that. While that's happening, Inra, you're pulling yours out, which was...
$6.95.
95. A wand. And when you pull it out, you can, when you grasp onto it, it's a little bit hot. And then as you start to look at it, you recognize this as a wand of, and you see like little like fireballs on it. It's a wand of fireballs.
Cool.
Pretty handy. So look those up, put those in your inventory. The scroll, Mirda.
Yeah.
I gotta determine how I've got to figure this out for you. So give me a second. Oh, I just did that on the stream version, not my side of things. Give me a second. All right. Let's do this. And I'm gonna keep that to druids stuff.
How many times can we break the game?
Right. Like the mystery box from zombies.
So, that's actually exactly what this is. Filter. Let's filter those spells out. Come on.
Why did that teddy bear just float out?
There we go. How many do we have?
Dude, that's what I'm thinking too. This is like a Nazi zombie box of mystery type thing.
All right, hold on. Wait, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Roll me a D100.
God damn it! Why?
49. Okay. So, ninth one on the neck. Or. No, actually, that'll be. Hold on. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, you have a scroll of Dominate Monster. So, if you want to just put that spell in your. Well, you can like go look that up on D&D Beyond, add it to your character sheet. But you have a spell, a scroll of this. So read up on what that does, and
Wait, what was it called again?
scroll of. So just look up the spell Dominate Monster.
Dominate. Okay.
And we could do. Can I do a scroll? Hold on. Can I?
Dominatrix monster.
Let's not do spells. Let's do tool or items here real quick. Hold on. Magic items. Come on. Scroll. Boom. Let's see if this will give it to me. Okay, so it doesn't exist. So just like give yourself one use of the spell Dominate Monster. you can add that. Just add it into your spells. If it doesn't let you, just keep a hold of that, and then it'll be up to you to
just write a custom item. for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's fine too. That works.
Don't forget
So-
about it.
Yeah, that is what you get.
Cool. I like mine
All
now.
right. I won't complain anymore.
Did you look at yours?
I did.
You see what it does? Okay.
Yeah. I saw it does. I've seen this in a campaign before.
Okay.
So I will wait. If I equip this, does that mean it unequips my sword?
No, you can attune it, and it's just on your person, and you've got it in one of your hands, or you're attuning to it, so it's on your person.
Ah, it
You
does
can-
need a tune.
You can kind of
Okay,
like pull it out or use it. So if you've got 3 things of attunement, you have to like switch that out for something else.
Nope, that's my third thing.
Cool.
So it's a tuning.
Activate. So yeah, so you do this twice. Upon the closing of the second time, you hear like a gear kind of like behind a wall, almost like what we would hear like when an elevator activates. And you hear like some clinking and some movement and some slight vibration, but it doesn't seem like too concerning. It's not like shaking the building or anything like that. Nothing like that happening, but it sounds like something activated or powered up.
Guys, is there earthquakes in this area, or is the building going to collapse?
Question. Can I see these books from where I am?
You're actually outside of this
Okay.
rounded tower like structure.
Okay.
It's like that's behind a wall. So everything with this black circle, that's like inside
There's
of an
a
area. You
wall.
haven't seen any of this yet because you haven't explored.
Perfect.
I just didn't feel like drawing a circle
No,
reveal thing.
The tower still shaking, or was it just like
No.
brief-
It's done. It's over. It was like a brief. It was for like 10 seconds.
right?
that was
So
odd.
we head towards the other door. That's very odd. Over here in this direction.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like,
What was Mirta doing?
But we have more magical items, guys.
You want to go for round 3?
Do you want to?
No, it's
I'm
okay.
good with what I've got. If you have something else you want to
I mean, you can.
play
It's
back,
there.
It's up to you. If you don't like what you got, you might as well. Right?
No, I do like it. I just wanted more.
I mean, you guys have a lot of fucking magical items. This is your opportunity to switch them out if there's some shit that you don't want.
I like my magical items.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I don't have the problem. Someone else in the TMI does.
What are you talking about? I don't have a problem.
Well, then why are you so hesitant for?
We have a
Let's go.
perfect loot box over there. It's fine. Let's go.
Yeah,
We can go.
Okay, all right, we're going. I'll
As
this
you're turning back to head that direction, you notice at the door that you were able to look outside, and you can see what's outside of where that faux door was whenever you were trying to get in earlier.
Going with this one?
Yeah, as you're like passing, you would have noticed that on the floor was a crumpled up like small stack of bones, maybe like a halfling or a gnome, and some remnants of some armor and a small sword, but
Okay.
another skeleton.
Can I investigate it?
Yep.
Why did that door roll for you?
I think it
don't know
might be
why.
set to do it with advantage, but I'm not sure. That's weird. But it's fine. We'll do we do the first one anyway, unless he's got advantage. That's fine.
20.
Nat 20. Wow.
You're taking all the good rolls.
So
Book? I don't want to know about the book. I need to know about this dead body.
you look at this this small skeletal frame that's kind of, it looks like maybe however it died and however it was settled was seated looking outside the door. It's kind of like just sitting there, kind of like those who are those monks that mummify their dead and they like just kind of like they're in a seated position like a lotus. It seems like maybe they were sitting there waiting for somebody or something. But this skeleton seems to be much older than the other one that was over by the treasure chest, as this seems to be completely cleaned. It's bone bleached white. It's been there for much longer, and the sunlight that does shine through maybe is responsible for some of that. But the armor is metallic in nature, and the leather from all the straps and the boots and things like that have kind of long since decayed away.
In my head, I'm just thinking like, he's just CIS Miamiing this whole thing. He's just like on one knee. It's like, yeah, Caucasian male. It's been dead about 200 years. Used to be a monk, not anymore.
Looks like this guy should stay out of the sun.
Whoa!
Take off your glasses, really dramatic.
Puts up his hood. Oh, that's good. I enjoyed that.
Well, anything special about the sword?
The metal and the leather seems to be very worn, right? But the sword itself, it seems to be less affected in some way. For some reason, it seems to be almost brand new, but it's in his hand.
Can I take the sword out of his hand?
Mm-hmm. You notice as it glints in the sunlight with your investigation check, that the sword is actually silvered.
Okay.
So, to you, to him, this was probably a short sword. To you, it's more like a dagger.
Okay.
So this was probably somebody of gnomish origin.
Cool.
So I would say that you can take a silver dagger if you decide to take this.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. What that will do for you will give you the ability to overcome magical resistances to certain types of monsters and undead.
The silver hurts them?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
What the heck?
Cool.
Why?
I'm concerned.
Yeah, right.
All right.
So now what?
Can I roll investigation on what the heck this door thing is?
Yeah, you come to this doorway that is between you and when you look through it, there's a yellow light that's kind of shining down on that. Instead of the green, like you see on the other two doors over here. And through it, you see this fairly large library, and it seems to go up quite a ways, at least 2 stories. You can't quite see up past that because it gets dark as you go up. But it's very obvious that this is some sort of a library.
Can I push the door?
Sure.
If I can go through the door?
So there's not like an actual like doorway, like a. There's nothing in front of you. It's just a light.
Oh,
that's
right.
kind of being
Gotcha.
shown down on it, but it's almost like it's
walk
emanating
through.
from the door itself.
Okay. Is it too late to do something, or did I walk through it already?
You said you were gonna walk through it, so you just walk through.
Sure,
You can
yeah,
walk through it.
okay,
It's like
I
something you
got
can walk right through.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Actually disintegrated.
Well,
I'm here to cast mend. I'm a pile of ash.
Well, it doesn't work like that.
And I turn around and TMI. I'm safe. I don't know what this whole thing is for, but
It might alert the wizard that we're here of our presence. It might
Oh,
act as a security
fuck,
system.
that's probably
Why did you
something.
did you see it before you just walked through it?
It was yellow, but it didn't really scream
Oh,
out danger.
so
for
you
me.
did see it and you decided it's fine. Okay.
I figured it'd be alright. It is fine.
You
Look
think
at
it
a
would?
Oh,
giant
is it?
lizard. It's fine.
Do you think it triggers every time we walk through it?
Oh.
Like maybe he'll be like, "Oh man, there's like 3 people in my tower down there."
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I mean,
oh,
kind of, yeah.
probably.
I think that
We
that
can-
might be.
We can throw him off a little bit, make it seem like there's a whole army.
Well, hold on a second.
Scare him.
Just go back and forth.
Scare
Put my
him.
hand through.
You go back and forth.
I was gonna wave my hand through the doorway a couple times.
I mean, we don't know that this is correct. Like, we don't know that this is actually a security system.
Can I
Bing bong, bing bong,
roll?
bing bong.
Can I roll Arcana?
Sure. Yeah. You want to investigate the door? Is that or with Arcana, like
Yeah.
trying to look and
Yeah.
find out if there's any kind of?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. You do notice that there are some runes on the backside where you're at, looking and across the arch, and they are lit up, but you didn't notice any change. Like there was no like flicker of lights when you walk through and out of the corner of your eye. You didn't see anything like that. But there are different types of runes. They seem to be a mixture of different languages and things like that. But none of the runes that you
Do we
see
know
are.
what language?
You actually, some of it is infernal, some of it is in we'll say Sylvan. And you it seems like somebody has like hacked some magic together. And some of the symbols that you recognize are the same kind of symbols that you remember when you were learning certain things like dancing lights and things like that. There's a lot of like, luminous, those kinds of words and those iterations of those words. So it seems like maybe this magic that's on there is literally just to create light.
Well, I'm on this side of the door, and you guys need to figure out if you want to walk through this whole thing here.
Well, do you see anything?
Well, there's some ruins here, but I can't really make out what they are.
No, you make out what they are. There's infernal and there's some Sylvan. I believe you
Oh.
you
Oh, no.
read both. Isn't that one of the languages that you have?
No, I got Draconic Elvish.
Okay, so Elvish and Sylvan are close related. You would that I meant to say Elvish. So like, we'll say that you recognize some of the Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Language.
So, yeah, one of them's Inferno, which means fire, but clearly I am not on fire. And then the other one here says
Lumino.
is it Luminos? Luminos? So it looks like fiery light. Inferno light?
I'm gonna kind of
You know
push.
what's weird? I can't
past
read
him.
anything else except Elvish.
Okay.
I'm gonna push past him. So I'm looking at the books.
You don't feel weird. You don't feel strange. Nothing happens. You don't see nothing flickers, nothing like that. As you push past, you do stumble upon, as you get to that first tome that's open, you see another skeleton that is in the same shape as the one next to the treasure chest outside, and looks like they have a quill in their hand. And you see some writing from an ink that is very much different than the ink that the book apparently was written in. And it was being written in common. And it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of just ramblings. And then it kind of scrawls off and like he fell and died as he was writing into the page.
Okay.
Idiot.
So, I'm getting a vibe that about this tower that I don't like.
I don't
yeah.
like it either.
Seems like one guy just kind of gave up. These 2 guys went crazy.
I'm gonna say all I'm getting is someone does not know how to clean after themselves. After bodies everywhere.
Like, you'd think, in case company drops it and you'd have the bodies cleaned up, but
Think how you had them made. Anyway, what's that Quill fella got going on there? What's that say?
he's just rambling on, doesn't make any sense. Starts talking about the number of pies it takes to get to the moon. I don't know.
Mira, you coming in or
I really don't want to.
you can stay there if you want. Do you have any idea how to not walk through the light?
Yeah, I can jump out this window back here.
All right, we lost Mira.
So where did Mirta go? Mirta, where did you go?
By this window.
Oh, so you get to that window. By the way, we need to update our chrono deviants. We did get a sub. Thank you for that. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Wait a minute. Could we use chrono deviance for an auto succession on the chest? Like roll an automatic 100?
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna
Go back.
I'm gonna say yes. You
Go
can.
back. You're still there.
You could use, I'll say 20 chrono deviants to roll whatever number you want on your dice.
Or do we save it? I don't know what's happening.
I'm really nervous about the wizard.
Yeah.
All right, then go back to the chest. Give one of your items.
No,
Whatever you...
it's fine. Let's go.
Oh God, Jesus, Mirna.
Mirta, when you walked when you walked to that window and you were contemplating jumping out, you noticed that there was it wasn't like the doorway. It was like just solid white, like an off-white color coming in from the window, almost like there was a thick layer of tulle or something between the window and the outside, and so it was diffusing the light in such a way that you could see nothing else, and it was so bright and pure, it's almost like there was just light coming in from that window. And as you passed through the doorway, you notice that when you look back, the window actually turns dark, and it becomes dark in that area. And the yellow light that was on the doorway that you walked through has now just completely gone away. There's no color. The runes don't light up. There's no color. And no light. There is still light in this room. It seems to come from above, but in some strange way, like spotlights. But as you look up, you can't see anything. But when you look down, it looks like there's lights that are kind of like hovering over, illuminating things. So some sort of magical lighting is going on here.
Did you see that?
You look freaked out. What? No. What
Well,
happened?
do you see the lighting? The lighting has changed. Look at the
I don't
door.
know.
Look at the doorway.
I'm looking. Maybe
You guys do notice that the doorway is no longer glowing, and the window that was directly pointed at it is dark.
Right then. Seems like we're heading in the right direction at least.
It seems as though somebody wants us to be heading in this direction. Yeah.
Well, we don't really have a choice. Where else are you gonna go? You gonna jump out the window and turn into a bird and fly away?
I could, yes. That sounds good. It's a great idea.
Honestly, that sounds like I would have done that. Yep. Can I cast dancing lights in here?
I mean, it's lit.
Yeah,
I can
you
actually
can try.
read, or is it like well lit enough to where I don't need to?
It's well lit enough that you don't need to in the immediate vicinity. Like, you're fine.
Okay.
Can I do a quick glance at the books? See if there's
Sure.
anything interesting?
Sure.
Do you want me to investigate?
Yeah. If you're looking for something in particular, or if you're just perusing, I mean, the books are there, so you know what I mean.
I'm just doing a quick peruse
Okay.
to see, on the spines what the titles of what some of these books might be, and
Sure. Where is my? Dang it! Hold on.
Okay.
I'm missing some of my. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So yes, you do peruse the books, and some of these books you are familiar with. Some of them you have not read. Some of them you have heard the name of. Maybe you know the author of them. It seems to be a collection. There's quite a few different. This seems to be somebody's personal library of some sort. There is Heir of My Imagination by Thomas Ringwater. There's Phantom of the End by Waxing Gibbous, which is obviously some sort of pseudonym. Hopefully writing these down, because these are solid books that I in every way, shape, or form have woven directly into this world that I've built.
can you say them again?
Nope, too late. Enemies
Okay.
and well, there's Heir of My Imagination, Phantom of the End, Lords of the World, Enemies and Humans. Seems to be some sort of a historical tome on the on the various races that have had troubles with humans in the past. Agents and Cats is a good read that you've probably heard of, real big with the YA group. Construction of the East, Tale of Hoblock, Result of the Banished, Searching in the Dark, and Battling at the Mines. These seem to all be either like biographies or historical documents, or big history buffs in the world. There are a few grimoires that seem to be on the nature of magic, but there's nothing that you can find that seems to be magical itself.
Any books that might look like they might be like smut?
Oh, absolutely. There's one about Modrons called Robots of Water.
Okay.
And it's a little smut tome. Temptation of the Slaves.
Ooh. Heard of that one.
And Night of Perfection, but it's Knight, not night, like the night. And there's drawings on the inside of these that it's like a very Harlequin romance novel, like two people holding each other in an embrace with some scantily clad people of varying sexes and gender identities and backgrounds.
All right.
A cornucopia of a variation.
Cool. Oh, I'm going. I don't. Hopefully, this doesn't change too much.
Uh-huh.
But every single title you've mentioned, I've put into the bag of holding.
Perfect. If you didn't write them down, you can't remember them to grab them out of the book of holding. So if you don't know the names of them, you won't be able to find them. So
I wrote them down as quickly as I could.
Great. I'm so
Really
glad
quick,
that you did.
I think I wrote them down too. I think I'm missing one. For the smut titles, it was Temptation of the Slaves, Night of Perfection, and what was the third one?
Robots of Water.
That's what it was. Okay. Thank you.
A deer told me about that one.
Yep.
Bringing it home for him.
There you go.
Oh, I kind of miss it, dear.
I do.
Well, apparently somebody didn't pay their book fines because his credentials are no longer able to access the library.
book finds, book schmines. I run the library. Okay?
Right. Something about you being gone for a long time and not checking in. I don't know. Must
That
be
I
weird. It's very
understand.
weird. It's
All
weird.
right, Gulch, what are you filling the bag there with?
Books. Got some good reads here.
Right.
I got
Fair
one
enough.
here that I could read to you if you need. You might like. It's called Temptation of the Slaves.
Sure. Okay. Suppose.
All right. Cool. Do you guys find anything else in here?
I don't know. Do
Well, Mira mentioned something about the back window over there. Through that door is going dark. So I can't tell if she's being serious or if she's going blind. And then, yeah, that's kind of been it. Yep.
they? And that whole little area. Here we go. Let me. Bum. Come on. Where you at?
Oh, well, don't worry about that.
I see nothing. I'm just going to use this so that you can know what I'm talking about. It's not actual fog. It's dark here now,
Dark,
so
yeah.
you can't see through it. You see that there's light coming from down the hallway, and something illuminating over near the other window that was there, but you can't see into that hallway right there. So nothing would be illuminated if you were to,
Look back.
look back over there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely weird. Can't see through that door anymore.
Well, you see through the door, but like it's dark. It's like a dark hallway now.
Also, hold on a second. Let's assume that the wizard knows that we're here. What's our plan exactly?
To find him before he kills us.
Okay, but like you said, clearly it seems like we're being led somewhere. We have some sort of reaction if we were to fall into some sort of trap or something?
I mean, yeah, but we don't know what that trap is. So,
As they're talking, I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And just make my little Mage Hand float casually over here into the smoke.
Into the smoke, into the
Yeah.
darkness. The darkness.
The darkness. Yeah.
The darkness area.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't feel what Mage Hand feels, right? You just like tell it to go into an area and do stuff. You don't. I mean, you see it go into the hallway and it is it glowing?
Yeah, it's a spectral floating hand.
So you see it glow and it will illuminate what's around it, and you see it illuminate. Do you move it up and down the hallway, or how do you manipulate this? What do you do?
I'm just making it kind of go like boop.
Okay, so in that area, you see a figure, like it's almost like it's not quite a shadow, but it's a darkened pillar that vaguely resembles maybe like a coat rack or something. And you're not quite sure if it is just a trick of the lighting and whatever was creating this light that is now gone. Maybe there's magical darkness here now, and so it's hard to make out what's going on.
Mage Hand's gonna poke it.
You hear a sound, and it goes a little something like this.
what is that sound?
Hey guys, there's something in the darkness behind us.
Oh, great. Okay, then let's just keep moving.
Yeah, well, hold on. If we keep moving. Okay, yes. No, you know what? Let's keep moving. Yeah, I agree.
What do you do? You notice there's more books in this area, and you see a spiral staircase. There is a spiral area that goes up, and there's one that goes down. And as it goes down, it doesn't look like there's any more layers, but it goes down quite a ways. And at the bottom of that is a pit with what seems to be a lot of like debris and detritus and like possibly bones. And there are more bookshelves and things like that down there. There are a few scrolls that are kind of scrawled around in the area, but you don't see any weapons or anything, any armor or anything like that.
Can I just take a handful of scrolls and just shove it in the bag of holding as I'm walking by it,
Yeah.
just to read later?
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to
Okay.
go down the stairs.
Are you just going through bookshelves? You're just
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a handful of scrolls.
Okay.
There might be a spell. I don't know.
No,
I'll just take
okay.
A handful of
Right.
scrolls.
Full transparency.
Mm-hmm.
Months ago, when we knew we had to come to this wizard tower, and I asked for a bag of holding,
Uh-huh.
this is why I asked for the bag of holding.
Got it.
So I could shove in as much crap from this tower
Okay.
as I can.
All right.
So
Is there anything specific that you're grabbing, or is it just like you're grabbing things off shelves
I am
and
just
Okay.
grabbing scrolls because I noticed like, oh, Mirda got a scroll from the thing. So in my head,
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm just gonna grab a handful of scrolls, shove it in the bag of holding. We'll read it later.
Okay.
quick glance, any other
Don't know how that's
titles?
Mm,
Quick glance, any other titles that seem interesting to me?
You're.
Putting
I mean, you can make an investigation
I'm-
check while you're
no,
waiting.
I'm just.
Would you like to? No. Okay.
Oh well, wait. So are the scrolls at the bottom of these stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had to
Oh,
wait
shit.
for Enra to go all the way down the stairs. Grab
Oh,
the
I thought they
scrolls,
were
and come back
walking
up.
Well, there. I mean, there's
Okay.
probably some like a handful, like as you're going around in this area down towards the stairwell, but you're going down, not up, right?
I'll take. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
We're
you
going
go
down, right?
down. You go
I'm
down. Well,
going to. You go. Yeah, you go down. I'm going up.
Okay.
I'll.
Oh, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait right here for you.
Fuck. Can we do this right now?
Just run
I'm gonna-
down,
okay,
grab some.
I'm
and come
gonna-
back up.
Well, I don't trust myself.
So do you go down and grab the scrolls, or do you go up with Mirda? What are you doing?
I'll go up with Mirda. I'll go.
Okay.
up
So
with
you don't
How
get the
far
scrolls.
Down, how far down does this go?
It's like it goes up one level. It seems like it's a large level. It's like 20 feet. You know,
Okay.
like ceilings.
Okay.
You know, if you were to like stack them, that's 40 feet up in the air from the where you're at the ground floor, or where the floor that you're at to going up is 20 feet, and then another 20 feet is the next rung, right?
Okay, so all the scrolls and stuff would be like 50
Scrolls
feet
are
below.
down 20 feet
20 feet?
down.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm just gonna mage hand and grab some scrolls and bring it back up to me.
That's such a good idea.
Okay, so you're gonna, all right,
The
gonna make it.
face
I'm gonna say,
flesh.
well, roll me.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so I can.
Yeah,
just,
yeah. You can just keep doing it. I'll say that I'll say, roll me a d20.
Okay.
What a fucking claw machine for like.
Yeah, that's
grabbing-
basically what you can, and you're only gonna get to do this once.
7.
Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh man, I'm behind here. All right. So as you're making your way down, you grab 7 scrolls that you can place into the bag of holding. You guys go up. Gulch, are you going down still, or are you going up?
Oh, I'm just using mage hand to grab some scrolls randomly, and then I'm gonna slowly walk up with them.
Okay.
So I'm not actually going down, because I have a 30 range feet. If it's 20 feet below me, I'm gonna slowly work my way up the stairs, grab the mage hand, and then bring up 7 scrolls.
Okay. Cool.
Just fucking looting everything I can in this tower.
So as you're going up, hold on, I gotta move some stuff here. Why do I have these on my screen? Oh, because I was prepping. Okay, I'm gonna reveal this.
God. Okay.
So you go up, and you are on like another level that looks to be the same as the library. Pay no attention to what's going on outside. You don't get to see outside. It's just what's inside of this circle right here.
Okay.
So you've gone up successfully and gone up to the second level of this library, and it's quite a ways up. So it looked about like 20 feet, maybe it's like 40 feet. Like you've gone around twice, you know. And where is my? There we go. Okay, let me make sure that everybody sees this on stream.
Are the
There
stairs
we go.
stone
The stairs are stone, yes.
and the walls are also like, as far as I can tell?
As far
everything's
as you can tell,
stone.
that's what it looks like. The only thing that's wood is the cabinetry, the door. There's like some areas of the doors that look like there's some tables, like reading tables, things like that. There's a few other items.
Yeah, once I get about like 3/4 of the way up. No, never mind. Let's keep on.
It's nice. Can I roll investigation and see if there's anything of value?
Okay. Go ahead and make your investigation roll. You continue to hear the
Definitely behind us now.
and you're not quite sure, but you could swear you hear like different versions of that happening at the same time.
Okay. Right, like not right at the top of the stairs, but like.
Did you do a dexterity save? What is this? Oh, for bonfire.
Yeah,
Okay.
he made fine
Okay,
bonfire.
make a fire right there. Okay, gotcha.
That's what I was asking. What the
Okay,
stairs
yeah.
are made of.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna
There-
put a bonfire.
There's like a handrail that's made out of it, but it's not. I don't think your bonfire is gonna
That's
do anything to
fine.
it.
It's like not right at the top of the
Sure.
stairs, but a little bit down.
Okay.
A couple steps.
No, that's fine.
Cool. All right. So I still think there's something coming up behind us from the fog.
There's
Inra, your
definitely
investigation
something behind us.
did not bring anything up of value. You notice that there's a bit of like a, it almost like there's a skylight if you look down at the ground, but then you look up and you can't see, like you're expecting to see like a bright light coming down on you, but you don't see it. It's again that same kind of magical, strange lighting that is like just there. There's a handful of candles that seem to be lit, and they're all kind of around. This upstairs looks very much less organized in its
Well,
bookshelves. It seems like somebody just pulled books out and they were just like slapping them back in there. They don't have a rhyme or reason to them.
Right, well, it looks like somebody's possibly home.
Less
Who leaves
organized is what I meant to
candles
say.
on and just leaves. A fire hazard. All right, I'm gonna walk towards this staircase over here. Don't know what everyone else is doing.
I'm gonna investigate this little nook.
A little nook. Okay. So roll me any investigations if anybody's going to investigate other than Inra. Well, Inra, you can investigate like where you're at, heading to the. All right, Mirda, you got a 12. You see a bunch of books on shelves. Nothing out of the ordinary. You do come to a book that seems to have a very strange binding to it. That's kind of wedged in between two larger books that, and then quite a few books that kind of are all adjacent to it. It seems to have a very strange, like bland, grayish, cream colored to it with bits of green, kind of speckled throughout. It's very strange. If it was like maybe like a leather bound volume.
I'll pick it up and give it to Gulch.
Okay. Before you do that, what does Gulch and Inra do?
I'm investigating like this table-y area here.
Okay, your
Or was that
investigation.
what I looked at?
You notice that there are a bunch of empty pages kind of like spread about, almost like somebody was putting a book together or something. And there's a quill in a inkwell that's dry. There are a lot of like, you know, it's actually quite dusty up in here. And there are a few candles that seem to have been burned all the way down. Seems that this is some sort of a study area. There are a couple of small bones that are on the first desk that you're at. And on the desk next to it, there seems to be a like a not a mummified hand, but like a petrified, like it's almost like it's stone, but a hand that seems to be made out of stone. It's very old and brown, and there's no odor, there's no scent to it, but it's very much intact. It looks like somebody's hand that's been cut off.
I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Okay. Inra, what was your plan to go do? What were you doing?
I was just gonna walk towards these steps and kind of survey the area and see what it looks like.
As you go up those steps, you feel like you're kind of walking out onto a platform that has no ceiling. And you get to the top of that stair, and you see what looks to be a telescope pointing in the direction of your best guesstimation, northwest.
And I look in the telescope.
You look in the telescope and you don't see anything. You expect to see stars or something. You see nothing.
Look, it's broken. Oi, guys. When you're done looting the wizard, any idea what to do with this telescope?
Hey, Mirda and Gulch need to move back where you were.
Sorry.
You're not free to move.
Sorry.
So Inra yells back to you. He says his spiel, and as that's happening, Mirda, you're going to grab that book and you're grabbing it so like you can pull it and give it to Gulch. And as you pull it out, you notice that it's not a book at all. It's actually a forearm that has been emaciated, and as you grip it, you pull some of the skin off that's decaying. Ew. And you immediately recognize this, and a hand falls out like that, and you hear and a decaying body falls out behind from the books on top of you. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, great. What the fuck?
Oh no. Okay, so this body like falls out on top of you, and all these books are on you. You can use half of your movement to get up. You're not grappled or anything, but this body falls out onto you, and it's groaning and making these noises. Oops.
Yeah, I'll use half my movement to get up.
Okay, so come on. This is you fall backwards, and the zombie was on you. So you use your movement to get up and move around. This is on the ground.
The hell are you doing over there?
At the sound of that noise, you hear from all around the room, and more bodies start to fall out from behind the books onto the ground, and they're much the same condition. They're very slow. They're very simple, they seem. And now we're gonna have to roll some initiative.
Wait, do I hear any of the groans?
Oh yeah. You hear the groans. You hear the groans as you look back, and you're turning and you're like saying, "Hey guys, come over here. I think I found something." Whatever. This all happens at the same time, as they kind of are trying to.
There we go. Every time. Got it. Every time.
And
works all the time, half the time.
All the time, never.
Can
oh yeah,
before
perfect.
we start battling, Can I pee?
Do you need a restroom break? Do we need to do a little breaky break here?
So bad.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I can go till 9 if you guys are open to that.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys want to do that, we can do a full session.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a little break and we'll come back in about 5-10 minutes and then we'll regroup and get things going.
Okay.
Thank God.
Cool. All right, let's do a break. All right, let's do a quick check in with chat here real quick. I know that I'm thinking this is muted. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute. Let's see what chat's up to, if anything. It looks like Enra decided to move away from his microphone.
Wasn't he just here a second ago?
Yeah, he was just there and then he bounced. I don't know what happened. Lone Wolf, thank you so much for that Prime sub. I appreciate it. I think we got you guys to 80 Chrono Deviants now.
Damn.
Let's get back to the live maps here. Okay, let's go here. Put the turn order over here.
My roll was great, as expected.
As expected. You still went before the zombies, so we're treating the zombies as a group.
Hello.
All right, hello. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you are surrounded by 4 zombies that are falling out of the bookshelves and onto the ground. They are going to need to get up, and they are very much falling apart. They have this putrid smell that's kind of emanating from where they're at now that you didn't notice before, because now the skin is kind of rubbed up on against the things that it hit on the way down. The books and the ground and the wood is now kind of like got this gross brackish slick that is kind of just rubbed off from their skin, kind of peeling, and then the ooze kind of forcing itself onto these things, like almost like a lubricant, as it's kind of getting up off of the ground. And as they're doing so, Gulch, you are up.
All right. Did you say they're all on the ground?
Yes, they are all like one spot off from the bookshelves, and they're on the ground, pushing themselves up, getting ready to fight and coming after
Okay.
you all.
I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna grab a dagger.
Okay.
And just like attack this guy.
Okay. He's within 5 of you, so yes, feel free.
Before I attack,
Mm-hmm.
can I have used the silver dagger, or just a regular dagger?
Whatever dagger you decide to pull out is what you're gonna do. I don't do it takes an action for you to pull,
Okay.
to pull, unless you have a weapon and you want to stow it and put another weapon out. That's when I'll cause you some issues. So
Okay. I'm just gonna. I would not have anticipated zombies, so I'm just gonna have a regular dagger at the ready.
okay.
So.
I mean, you do have the silver dagger with you, though.
Yeah.
Okay, you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Is Gulch aware that the silver dagger will do like more damage or give him an advantage?
I would say that through his book learning, he'd probably imagine that does some sort of. He knows that silver has medicinal properties in antibacterial type situations, and so it's been noted that it's good against undead. He doesn't know how much, but he probably has that knowledge. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And as well as all of you would probably know that undead, you have ran into this. This is a thing in your world. Doesn't happen often, but you know that there's certain things. It's kind of like, even if you don't go to church, you like kind of know what church is about.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've heard these things. Some of it might be old wives' tales, and you don't know until you try, right? So, okay. So you go for that hit. You cut that boy, and he is trying to get up, and you kind of like cut into his shoulder blade, and it kind of dislocates, and it falls apart. So he falls back on down to the ground, but he's still moving, and he's trying to get back up.
Okay. And since I have dual wielding or 2 weapon fighting, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'll swing with my other dagger.
All right. Yes. Hit big time. Same guy?
That one's just 3 damage. Yeah. Same guy.
Okay.
That one's just 3 damage.
Maybe you kind of come in and a little bit too quick on that second stab, just to like, oh, I got him. And then he falls down a little bit. So you just kind of nick him a little bit. It still does a little bit. Yeah, as your offhand does a little bit more damage, but he's still fighting. But he's not looking good. You definitely did a lot of damage to him. So, yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Inra, you're up. You see this horror.
Do they see me?
They do not. You are up 1 level, and you were not in the room whenever they were alerted to what was going on. They seem to be focused on kind of centering. They look like their attention is on Mirda.
Okay. I'll slowly unsheath my sword.
Okay.
And can I sneak towards the one closest to me?
Um,
This guy, or is he?
what are
too
you?
much of a
Are you
awkward
trying to do
position?
something with this sneak?
What
are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get like in his face or
Okay.
behind him and like stab him.
Okay, so you're not a rogue, but I'll go ahead and say, like, if you want to roll stealth real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll say that yes, you will have a surprise attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you advantage on your attack.
Okay.
So you can get up on that guy and just get him.
Sneak up to this guy.
Yep. So advantage on your attack.
Stab him through the back with the sword.
Okay.
The sword thing always throws me off. Do I click this?
Yup. An 18 hits. Oh wait. That's your damage. So you click the first button, not the second one. So go ahead and click the first one.
I don't.
Because it would say, so see how Gulchus says dagger and he clicks it and that's the damage? He will roll for damage.
Well, it says 1d20 plus 1. I know he's not very strong.
It's
so
a +1 that's in the direction.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wow, what the heck? Okay, so then you have to roll damage for that.
yeah, so right beside it, there's the
Yeah,
damage button.
that's weird. Oh, so you just have it set up different, don't you?
I don't know.
It should be right next to it.
On the.
Nope.
That was the same one.
Yeah.
That's all I can click on in the
You should-
instructions for.
That
So
can't
in
be.
the attack bar, like in the actions section, there's
Oh.
the hit DC and then there's a damage right beside it.
Oh,
Yep.
got it. All right, so hit.
There you go.
Oh.
So okay, so that's what you should have done. Now click the word Sword of Peyrunes.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So no, you hit the damage, not the actual not the because it's supposed to show up as a I don't know if it's pink for me. So like it should show up as an extra button you can click directly in Roll20. So we'll say that with your stealth that still hits. We're going to give it to you. I'm going to say that you get it's 9 damage. Okay, yeah. So like you come in here and you skewer him a little bit, and not as much damage to him. He seems a little bit, maybe he's a little bit younger. He hasn't decayed quite as much, so not as much of his body has decayed to the point where it's just falling off as you slice at it. But you've done quite a bit of damage to him. You can feel that you've kind of taken a little bit of the side off of him, and that's your attack.
Then, yeah, and then I'll give since I attacked, I'll give the attack to Mirda as a reaction.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Mirda, you get a reaction.
She ends up
Now
making-
you got to do a melee attack, but
Yeah,
you get one.
Okay, so with a
Good
melee
thinking.
attack, can I attempt to throw the body of this undead over the railing and down the staircase with the bottom like trying to
So
put it
here's
down there with all the rest of the bone?
here's what you're looking at doing. That's a reaction. I would say no. If it was your action, yes. But a reaction, I'm going to say that you can make your attack, or you can try to grapple, and then use your action to do what's coming next. But with your reaction, I'm going to let you either hit him or try to grapple him.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check versus his.
Oh, is it too? Oh wait, no, never mind. Doesn't matter. It's too late.
What were you
Don't
gonna
you have that potion? Don't you have a potion?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
an-
I was gonna save it.
that?
Oh,
So
okay.
that would be a bonus action to
Does
drink
count
that.
as oh, it's a bonus. Okay.
Yeah, to drink it. That's how I'm gonna play that. Some
I
people
wanna
think it's an
save it.
action, whatever, but that was well. You know what? You got your one out of the way. Oh, that was a strength save, not a strength check. So
Oh,
strength
well-
save is so make your strength
Whoops,
check.
oops.
I want you to do it right. Oh, yeah, you do it. You get it. You get it.
Well, yeah.
So you have grappled him and he's in your space, and you can use on your turn, you can use your movement to kind of like drag him. And then I'm going to make you do so like it's your turn now, right? So Inno's done. It's your turn. I'm you're going to use your action now to
Drag him.
you
to the
drag him over
railing.
there. I'm going to say that you get that with the grapple because you're doing pretty well with him, and he was on the floor to begin with. You're going to need to make another strength check. I'm going to say another acrobatics or athletics to kind of hoist him up to throw him over. And I'm going to say it's okay. I'm going to say, explain to me how this happens in your mind. Like, where do you find this strength? Like, what happens?
He scared the hell out of me.
Okay.
And I'm mad about it.
Okay.
Because I thought I found a nice book for Gulch and I was excited to give him something fun. And I'm just mad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this motherfucker thinks he can scare me. And I whip him like a rag doll
Yeah, you do.
down the stairs.
Yeah, you do. And he just goes "Roar," as he falls down.
Flat.
And you hear this wet plaque onto the ground in the deep distance, about 60 feet down.
Oh, he's a part of the scrolls now.
And you just see this like wet mess down below. And he is dead.
Yes.
So you used your action to, I'll say you used your bonus action to drag him and your action to, which is not really how it works, but like I like this. So we're gonna say that it works. So your action and your bonus action has been used. You still have movement. You do what you want.
I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
Okay. That means that it is Zombie Town turn. So they take half their movement to get up. All of the zombies that were on the ground. The one that is next to you, Gulch, definitely tries to make a play for you and will try to slam his dead lifeless body into you and hit you with a 16. Does that hit? You're muted.
I was muted. Heck
All
yeah.
right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it hits you. Okay, so you get hit for 5 bludgeoning damage as it like tosses itself into you.
Where's the mage armor?
Oh, first off,
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't. You run
you
it?
didn't put it on after you woke up from your sleep.
Nope.
Yeah,
So
yeah, there you go.
11.
So, let me double check this. And half movement was 10. Okay, so the other one, it can barely drag itself as it's picking itself up to get to you, Mirda, and tries to make it a slam attack against you. Ooh, critical failure.
I got this. He goes to take a swipe at me.
Yes.
He misses.
Okay.
I elbow him and he falls down the stairs.
Okay, hold on now. Well, that's a little extreme, but I'll say he falls back down onto the ground.
Fine.
He bounces onto the ground. Like he definitely like is because if he was on this side, I would say yes, but he's on this side, so he's got like railing and all kinds of other shit that's going on. You'd have to.
Nat 1, you should be able to be like.
I mean, he does take some damage. He takes a few points of damage, but he's not been touched since. This is the first time he's been touched, so he takes like 2 points of damage from that elbow, boom, onto the ground.
Been touched in a long
time. That one that you stabbed, Inra, your blade is still being pulled out of his body, and as that black green ichor hits the ground and splats a little bit, it looks at you and it makes a slam attack.
With someone else.
Oh no, it does not hit you. It doesn't hit you.
An option to use dodge.
Dodge is not a reaction. Dodge is something you would have to declare as a held action. You could take the dodge action on your turn, and then if something happens or comes your way, you can use that. But I think rogues get something where they can. It's called evasive maneuvers or something like that.
Yeah, I
use as a reaction.
Yeah.
So, but no, it doesn't hit you anyway. It swings wide and it kind of like as you're pulling that sword out, it kind of like destabilizes it. It kind of slips on its own blood and goo. And so I think that's it, right? So yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah.
What is opportunity attack?
Opportunity attack is when if this zombie leaves your
Mhm.
5-foot space, meaning
That's
that
what
it
it is.
leaves anything within a foot that's not touching you, you get to attack it.
Yeah, got it.
And if you leave that space, they get to attack you.
They get to attack me. Got it.
Correct.
I'm new here.
That's good. We haven't done too much combat, so Gulch, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna hit him with some more daggers, I guess.
Okay. You're gonna go double time on the daggers?
Yeah. Yeah, because I assume because I'm right beside him, I get a disadvantage on. Would I get a disadvantage on a spelled, like a ranged spell attack?
A ranged attack you would have a disadvantage on it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah. That hits big time.
Alright.
So go ahead. Yep, 8 damage. Okay, so you cut his other arm off completely. Like you're just like he's just this. It's like that. What was it The Walking Dead? Whenever the girls like dragging those two that don't have arms, or wait, they just didn't have mouths. Well, whatever. Same kind of thing though. Like they don't have. It doesn't have any arms, and it's just trying to run up on you and chest bump you.
Yeah, Michonne.
Yeah, Michonne, yeah. And he's looking real bad. There's lots of liquid that's pouring out of his body, and it's kind of like coming out all over the desk near you, and it's putting out those candles that seem to be magically lit and kind of spilling out on the ground. It's just a black ink texture to it.
I'll swing with my other one.
Oh yeah, hits. How do you do this?
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna have one go down, rip off the guy's arm, and then do one of those cool little spin the knife backwards and just like jam it right in the eye socket.
Okay.
And then do a little bit of a twist. And then pull it out.
As you pull it out, the last of the liquid kind of like starts to spurt out, and it makes its way onto the ground, and it just falls flat onto its face, and it just kind of disintegrates onto the ground in a pool of mess. And we'll say this one is dead. He is dead. What else? Anything else? Any movement?
I'm gonna kind of.
Okay. So you just get on the other side. So now both Mirda and Gulch, you have advantage on the attack on this zombie. Inra, you're up.
Okay. I had another quick question.
Mhm.
Sorry. So when I click on in my actions
Mhm.
under the sword, I have 2 options under damage. One of them is 1d10 plus 1, and then another one is 1d8 plus 1.
So I'm gonna go into attack. You're looking at your poor. Okay, so it's versatile. So if you do a D10, that means you're holding it with 2 hands. If you're not holding a shield, you should be using 2 hands. If you are holding a shield, you can do 1 hand, but you can only do 1-handed if you have a shield. So if you don't have a shield, which I don't think you do because you can't have armor, right? Then we're gonna go with that D10 plus 1. So what you do is you hit that plus 1. That's how you swing.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put your slashing.
And then all right. So I'm gonna slash my sword at this person in front of me.
Do it. You swing wide and it misses. It like kind of like takes a. You underestimate where it was gonna be at as it's picking itself up off the ground again. And you swing and a miss.
Okay. Hold on a second. And all right, I'm gonna spend 2. You know what? No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Mirda, your turn.
All right. Who's ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Wait, even though I attacked, I can give the reaction still, right?
Is that what it says?
I
I think you have to hit.
I attack.
Immediately after you use the attack action to attack with a sword.
Just use it.
Oh.
So I can still give it.
Bonus
right?
attack. Yes, it looks like you can. If you use the sword,
I'll
you get to
give
do
it
this.
I'll
Okay.
give you a reaction to Gulch. this
Okay.
time.
Gulch, you get a melee attack.
Okay.
It's a reaction, I think.
Does this count? This counts as like my normal attack?
No, this is not your. Well, I mean, it's a regular attack. It has to be a melee attack. It can't be a spell.
No. Yeah. But so like,
But it's a
Just your
straight up.
daggers,
It's like an
so-
extra attack for you.
so can I do the?
Dagger, stabby.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
It's
or-
reaction though, so it doesn't.
Wait, you're giving them a reaction to attack, right?
Right.
So they get to make an attack, but it can't be a spell attack. It has to be a melee attack, I believe.
Yeah. I was gonna
Right.
do daggers regardless. I am allowed to do my double dagger.
Just one, because it's not.
Just one?
It's not a full action.
Okay.
It's an extra. It's like an opportunity attack. It's the same kind of deal.
Okay. So the
I
reason
see,
I
I
ask
see.
is, do I do my regular attack damage or my bonus attack damage?
What do you mean your bonus attack damage?
Well,
Depends
Oh,
what
regular
you-
attack damage. Regular attack.
okay.
Yeah.
Because bonus attack, I don't add my modifier.
So D10, you slice this guy real good in the back, and a lot of the meat from his abdomen kind of like flaps and falls onto the floor, and he looks in pretty rough shape.
Oh, wait,
Mirrored
no,
this
I thought it was
spills down onto the ground. What's that?
Yeah.
I thought it was Mirda's turn.
You gave me.
Well, yeah, but the bonus act.
I
you
didn't-
gave
yeah,
him
the
I
bo-
didn't know
the
it was
yeah.
like. I didn't
Reaction,
know it was
rather.
instant. I thought it
Yeah.
was like when it's his turn.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Unless I'm reading
It's
it
like
wrong.
when you're. I thought it was when Ollie's turn concluded.
It's when your
like
turn
that
concluded.
happened.
You're giving them a reaction to make an attack.
Yeah.
I thought
was that-
okay,
It gets
cool.
confusing, I know. Like reactions is like it's like, well, how many actions do I get? What kind of actions can I have? What is it?
Okay,
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Neat.
we're good.
That count as my reaction for the turn.
That is your reaction for the turn, yes.
Okay.
So now
Well,
if something else
also
happens and you
because-
had a reaction, you can't use it.
Yeah.
Does Mirda still have the reaction I gave her earlier? Or is
No.
it like
I already
No, that's
used
a
it.
that's one round, one turn, like one set of you get an action, a bonus action, a free action, which is like to yell or talk or whatever, and then a extra. Sometimes you have things that give you an extra, like haste will let you have an extra action.
Okay,
So,
got it.
um, but yeah, that's what you get.
All right, sweet.
Reaction can happen at any time during the round, but you can only use it once. So,
So I don't get a opportunity attack if he leaves my spot. That's how I'm understanding it. And I'm
you know what?
If I
That's a good question.
use- Yeah,
I-
that's why I was asking.
I'm gonna say for today, you will still get an opportunity attack if it leaves your space.
Okay.
But I think you're right. I think that's your reaction. So go ahead.
Okay.
Mirda's turn.
Okay. Well, I have a few ideas here,
Oh,
but I think let's just keep it simple. I don't want to, because we're not gonna have a long rest, so I'm just gonna use Thorn Whip for the guy in front of me.
okay. So, do we count that? I'm going to go ahead and let it happen because you're going to get advantage. So that would have been one of the other. So it's fine. 5 piercing damage. You hit him with that, and he like writhes in pain the only way a zombie who can't feel pain can. And just kind of looks to the sky. And, ah! And as like your thorn whip is kind of surrounding him and squeezing him, because that's about what you're doing. What are you trying to do with your thorn whip? Are you just trying to like pull him? Doesn't it pull him closer too as well, or no?
Yeah, but he's already there.
Right.
So I was hoping that if I like pull it hard enough,
You
then I
rolled.
can throw him over.
You
the
rolled
railing.
real well. I'm gonna go ahead and say if you want to roll. If you want to roll an athletics or acrobatics check to make that maneuver happen, okay, yeah. So I'll say yes. Poof, onto the ground. Poof, down with Captain Splats. Did it.
Bye, buddy.
Yeah. And what else you got? Any movement?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay, so you're gonna get up next and close and cozy. Enra, you have, or well, the zombie will take their turn. As he gets up, he looks at you and he doesn't actually spit on you, but you think he spits on you. He's like that, but it's just like a reaction to
Me?
not you, to Enra.
Oh.
Me.
It's facing Enra and slams into Enra with a 21 and doing 4 damage to you.
Ooh.
Kind of bumps into you.
A little bit.
And yeah.
It's fine. Time out. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Is that it? Is
That's
that all
it.
does?
Yep, that's all he does. Yeah. He's not the smartest.
Oops.
It is now Gulch's turn.
All right, looking around. There's only one guy left.
Mm-hmm.
Giving the old,
That you can see.
giving the old 1-2.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right.
13 damage.
Oh, okay. How do you
Oh, okay.
explain to me how this happens?
So, as he bumps into Enra, he'll give him like a goes his head.
His head just explodes in front of Enra.
It just missed. That just missed.
Really great timing, Gulch. Thank you. That was
It looked like you needed some help over there.
a little bit. Yep. Yep.
Are you okay? Like, Mirda and I took all 4 of these guys out. Like, do you need a second? Are you okay? You feeling all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right. So it's a little dull, you know. Huh.
You should get that looked at.
Anyway, there's a telescope out here. Sweet.
So yeah, he's bringing attention back to the telescope. You are out of turn order, so let's go ahead and just close that. Okay, so now what? Now what are you gonna do? Investigate this telescope or what?
Yeah, there's a telescope out here.
Are you
Oh.
okay? Do you need
Well, I
some
did just
healing?
get bludgeoned by a fucking. No, it's all right. It's okay. Just
Do you
just
need-
a little tummy ache.
Do you need something?
No, all right, all right. But anyway, telescope. I see nothing. Can you guys see anything? I want to make sure it's not something mystical or magical about it. Better on the balcony.
Is this outside?
So when you walk up these steps, it feels like you should be outside, like that this is outside of the containment of the library, right? But as you look up and you look out, you see nothing but darkness. It's very similar to when you've been in the void and you've had that circle of runes kind of like circling around you. But you don't feel any air. You don't smell anything outside of the decaying ichor of the undead masses that are lying dead and spewing about behind you. You don't see anything around you, and the wood that this kind of platform is made out of seems fairly new. The brass that the telescope is made out of seems to be polished to a high shine, and everything seems to be well taken care of. This seems to be something that gets used frequently.
Do you know anything about this, Mirda?
No, poor Mirda.
No, it just looks like a telescope. I don't know.
But is it right now? Since we're outside, is it? It's nighttime.
So you're not outside. It makes sense you would be outside, but there's no stars, there's no ground, there's no nothing. You see nothing but black, the blackest darkness that you have ever seen.
Can I do an Arcana check on the telescope?
Sure.
See if there's any magical properties to it.
Okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It seems like a fairly simple, like a standard telescope. The glass inside of it seems to have a purple tint to it. So it's a little bit different. That's the only odd thing about it. You can't recognize any sort of like magical, you have no magical knowledge about anything that this might have on it, in it, around it.
Hi. This is weird, right? This isn't.
I'm gonna look.
Telescopes don't do this, and I have one.
I'm gonna look through the telescope, but like,
okay,
I'm gonna do it through like not the proper end.
You look at the big end.
Yeah, and look in.
You look at it, and it's pointing directly at Mirda, and you just see like a real tiny head on Mirda's body.
Okay.
Real small.
Gulch.
Yeah, just Mirda.
Oh no way! Let me see. I'll like shove him out of the way.
Same thing for you. It's just like a little tiny head.
Mira, you're so tiny.
All right.
What do we want to do here?
I mean, we're at what we can tell. We're at the top, right?
I mean, there's nothing above you, and there's no more stairs that go up.
Yeah.
But you don't see any other exits, entry points, nothing like that.
All right, then. I say we go all the way downstairs. Don't see anything else to do here, unless you guys can figure this telescope business.
Is the telescope like fastened, or is it just kind of like sitting there?
It's fastened. Yeah, it's like on like a turntable type thing. It's fairly large.
How large?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 15 feet end to end. And it's fastened and secured to like a turntable that's probably about 10 feet wide. And its base is made out of some sort of heavy metal material that makes it, that stabilizes it.
Okay.
I've got something really dumb.
Okay.
Can I counterspell the telescope?
No. You can't. Counterspell is a spell would need to be cast in your vicinity, and you counterspell it. You're looking for dispel.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking of. Damn it.
I get what you're going with that. Good idea, but yeah, it's dispel.
Fuck. I don't think there's anything else we can do here.
I don't know. What did we do with the eye?
You have to find it.
Oh yeah, we gotta find that thing. Huh. It's not anywhere in there with the dead. Oh, is it one of the zombie eyes? Can we just take one of them?
Go for it. You go grab that and put it in your pocket and tell us what happens.
No, it's gonna be mush. That'll be funny. When we gave it to her, it's a part of liquid. Okay, so no one's find anything round socket-like, right? Either of you?
I wonder if this telescope would help us find it at least.
Well, I thought the eye was supposed to be in this tower, right?
Right, but we don't know where this telescope is actually looking. Because it's not outside. This is not outside.
It's on a turntable, right?
Yeah.
So as they're saying that, I'm gonna like turn it and point it inside the tower. And just look in the tower with the telescope.
Where do you look at it in the where? What are you pointing it at? In a point.
Like,
tell me. Click on it. Where you see.
Very curious as to what you're doing.
Like this area.
Make me an investigation. Okay.
Ooh.
You notice that there is a book that is laid down flat and is open. And just behind it is what looks to be some sort of a candlestick. And on top of that candlestick is a very round object that is darker than the candlestick, and seems to have a something at the top of it that you couldn't see. You can't maybe you look outside of the telescope and back again and look at back again, and you notice that the eye is shooting like some sort of a light up into the ceiling.
That I can only see through the telescope?
Yeah. That you can only see it in the telescope. So this like there's like a white like partition of this circular object pointing up.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab the eye off the shelf.
Okay. When you grab the eye, what's everybody else doing? Is everybody
I
outside?
just wandered off. Well, they're arguing.
He just left
He
Gulch,
did,
and
but
then
yeah.
I'll follow Gulch, I guess. Yeah, I clearly
You'll
see
follow
something that I
him.
don't. No, Mira, you just had a long rest. Stop yawning.
Listen, I just threw 2 guys over a railing.
Which led to no work at all.
It did. So you guys walk back inside. Gulch, you grab the eye and you pull it off. Which hand do you use?
My right hand.
Your right hand.
Yeah.
As soon as you touch the eye, or what looks to be the eye, as you get close, you realize that there is circles within circles, and it very much looks like somebody made a very shoddy version of an eye that looks like that it's made out of stone, but it's about the same size as an eyeball from your approximation. And as you pick it up, everything goes dark. All of those magical lights seem to kind of vanish, and you start to hear a very large amount of groaning all throughout this area that you're at. And you hear,
Are you kidding me?
and you hear that humming sound again, like some sort of a mechanism has turned on. And then 30 seconds later, minute later, it goes away. And you continue to hear the groaning.
Well, sounds like there are more dead people here. Weird.
Yay.
Any idea what that sound was?
Nope.
Nobody. Great. Gulch, what did you find over there? What did you sprint off for?
I found, from the description we were given, does it look like it's the socket rock?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think I found the rock thing they asked us to grab. I was looking through the telescope and it was giving off a light, and I was curious if we bring it over towards the telescope, if there's like a spot we could put it on, or use that to light up the darkness while we look through the telescope.
Now, right now, you can't see anything. And I know that both you and Inra have dark vision. You can't see.
Mhm.
It's magical
Okay.
darkness of some sort.
Okay.
Right, Gulch, you didn't turn off the lights. You could have just told me what it looks like. You don't have to describe it
And-
to me.
Can you dancing light or anything? Will that help us?
I can try. I'll cast dancing lights.
Okay. It lights up your immediate vicinity. We'll say for all intents and purposes that you can see in this area now.
Okay.
Where you're at.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
weird.
Um,
But
yeah.
still weird. What'd you find there?
It's the the socket rock that she asked us to find. And I'll kind of just like
Oh, how did you
Okay.
find it?
That's not your stomach, right? That's
Where's
no,
it coming from?
that sounds like more fun people. Um, clearly you did a good job last time, so you can hold up the fence, right?
Yes?
Oh, I'm an Enra.
Oh.
yeah. I was gonna say you and me, dickhead.
Haha. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did great. He
sure.
did great. Yeah, Enra, you did great.
Okay. Who's counting, right?
All right. I'm gonna come over to the telescope. Does it look like there's a spot or anything that I can put this socket rock to? Like,
There's not.
is it?
There's
Okay.
no indent.
Okay.
There's nothing that you can. There's no like space for it. Really.
Hey, Mirna, can you take this rock and just point it into the void?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you want me to stand?
Like back here, point it out. Um, so if she does that, I'm gonna try to take the telescope and like look in the direction she's aiming to see if I can see the beam of light still.
Okay. You do not.
Okay, well that was useless. We at least have the socket rock. We were told we need this to get out of here at some point. Well, I don't know where to go from here. Anyone else have ideas?
No, not at the moment, but maybe it has something to do with being downstairs with that socket rock. Oh, good, the alarm clock. I feel like they're closer than before. Gulch, you cast a bonfire. How long does that last for?
Oh, a minute. It's way gone now.
Oh, good. Good. Do we have any other spells to cast on the steps? While we're trying to stall and figure out where this thing fucking goes.
Not really. Nothing I can do to stop them from being able to climb up. If there's anybody down there.
Well, where do we go from here? Like, what?
Well, there were other doors. Right? Maybe when I move the thing, something unlocked or opened up downstairs.
Okay, do you want? Should we go look?
We've got to. We should go soon.
All right.
Who has?
Hold on, before we go down with this lit room, can I do a look around to see? Oh my god, look around to see if there's like any doors or anything that may have or like trap doors that may have like popped open a little bit.
Yeah, do an investigation check.
Okay.
You see
I
nothing.
don't think there's anything else up here.
Nope. The dancing lights. Also, the dancing lights do not illuminate anything below you, so you can't see anything that's going down there unless you manipulate the dancing lights to go do so.
Okay. Gulch. How many times can you dimension door?
I mean, it's a pretty big spell. I'd get tired after doing it a couple times, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything else.
No, it's not worth it then. This bloody castle doesn't have a fucking elevator. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm gonna have to take the stairs.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to take the stairs. And just, well, as Mira would put it, just Push him over the railing.
Hold on.
Oh no, we gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I'm behind Mirda. Whoops.
All right. I'm coming up the rear.
All right, we're going past this second floor hole.
Okay, so you guys are going. Where are you at?
We're going down the stairs.
Okay.
Going down the
As you go down the
stairs.
stairs and the dancing lights are coming with you, you notice that there is one zombie that is kind of haphazardly making his way up. He doesn't notice you. He's looking down at the ground, but he's like taking steps up. And you start to hear the groan of at least 25 others.
What do we do?
Should we try and sneak by?
Indeed.
Or try and... I feel like if we fucking push them, it's gonna cause more problems. Yes! Thank you! Oh, God, yes.
Okay, so you're passing without a trace. You're trying to not be noisy. What do you do with this zombie that you come upon? Are you gonna try to sneak past him on the narrow stairs, or are you going to try to face him with combat?
I'm gonna try and sneak past.
Okay.
I get as close to the wall as I can.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys got plus 10. What was the... everybody make me stealth rolls, please. We'll take the highest out of the party. 20? Okay. You guys make it. You're able to escape by narrowly. You have the zombie near you, and you're like walking past it. And he goes... as you're walking past it, and you're headed down to the bottom of this tower building, what have you. You get to the bottom. You hear the shuffling of many footsteps above you as they are seemingly circling around you and swarming the library. You make your way to the bottom, and there are the dead ones that you had thrown overboard from above. And there is a nice little oil slick. I'm gonna make everybody do a dexterity saving throw, please. DC 12. Oh no, Mirda.
Great.
Oh, and Gulch.
Great.
Oh no. Okay, so Inra, you're the only one that doesn't slip and fall in this goo that you have of your own making, by the way. Now, those who have fallen, make me a perception check, please. I'm going to move Gulch a little bit. Gulch, you notice as you've fallen, you've kind of slipped and tripped, and you feel like there's all of these kind of bones that you've kind of shuffled in between. They're a lot smaller, and they're like broken. There doesn't seem to be a full skeleton or anything like that. You're not putting your hands on any kind of skulls. But as you're moving around trying to like find footing to get yourself and push yourself back up, you notice that there's a slight glow underneath some of the skeletal remains, and you move them away, and you notice that there is like some sort of a hole that looks to be some sort of an exit, and if you were to just excavate a little bit more, that there'd probably be enough room for you to be able to everybody to squeeze through one by one. There is a glow coming from it, so there's some sort of a light source coming through it. And it doesn't smell as bad in that area as where you're at right now. What do you do?
I don't know if it's because I hit my head, but guys, I think I found a way out over here.
Oh, good. You're covered in goo, by the way. It's gross.
Yeah, that's okay. It's perfect.
Anyway, where is this?
Right here, and I'm gonna start just like shoveling the stuff out of the way to get to the.
I'll help him in the area.
Okay, so you guys are able to, make enough room for you to be able to squeeze through this kind of porthole It's just this very dull orange glow, and as you kind of make yourself push through the area, you feel like there's fresh air coming to you, and so, safety, hopefully, possibly. You jump through that opening, and as you pass into the orange glow and it kind of envelops you, you find yourself falling, and it's almost as if you've been inverted.
Stay down.
And find yourself in another kind of like a sub basement floor. Feel free to place yourselves here, and you fall right above this area where there is a bunch of skeletal remains. And what you notice in this room is that there's a fountain with dragon heads on it over here to the right. Make sure that the people playing the home game with us can see it. So you find yourself in a room that has a doorway that is very similar to the others without the glow. It has a dull yellow glow, not the bright green or the bright yellow. And through it is that same orange kind of glow that drew you to this area to begin with. There's a wall on all sides and then an opening where that doorway is. And on the opposite side of that doorway, you find there is one of those mirrors like you saw at the mistress's headquarters, the Silver Lining. And directly before that, you see two solid, sturdy chests that seem to have locks on them. Huge lock boxes. What do you do?
I want to walk up to the chest or one of the boxes.
Okay.
Can I check to see if it's trapped or anything, or do an investigation on this box?
I mean, you can do an investigation on the box and check for traps, I guess. I'll just do an investigation roll.
Looks pretty safe.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. I mean, you see some locks, you see some treasure, some chests. They're very much the same make and model of the one up above. They're just, these happen to have like a padlock, like an iron lock on them, or what looks to be.
I can't lockpick unless I have a lockpick, I'm assuming.
Correct. Remember the beef jerky though? Jerky. I mean, you could try some jerky.
I did lock.
You did lockpick some stale jerky with this amazing roll.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I ate it. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Okay.
How sturdy and do they look old and weathered?
They look
the locks.
They look exactly like the one above.
Well, no, I mean the locks.
The locks seem to have a bit of a patina to it. So maybe the locks themselves are old.
I try to just pull the lock off.
Which one?
Off of this one.
The one on the top. What do the rest of you do?
I'm just gonna watch him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and break this other one with. What do I got here? Equipment. Oh, I have a hammer apparently. With my hammer.
All right.
Do you want me to do a stealth check?
No.
Or not stealth, a strength.
No. You go to grab the lock to try to. What are you trying to do? How do you try to open this? I guess I should say I shouldn't be telling you what you're doing.
Just because I'm jacked, I'm gonna try to grab the lock and just try to do one of the.
Okay, so you grab it. Okay, so you physically grab the lock. Inra, what do you do?
I'm smashing the shit out of this lock.
With your hammer. Okay.
Yeah.
So as Inra, you're coming down and you're smashing with all of your might. as soon as that hammer makes contact with the lock, Gulch, you're over there grabbing the other lock, and you're trying to pull the lock off.
Yeah.
Both of you find yourselves like covered in this like gray slime, and it's stuck to you. And as that happens, the lock kind of deforms as you're still stuck to it, and the top of the chests both open up, and you see massive amounts of tiny to large knife-like teeth and a tongue where the lock
mimics.
was, and you are now
It's a
engaged in a
fucking
battle
mimic.
with 2 mimics.
It's a fucking mimic.
So
Okay.
these things transform from that to
Okay.
you guys are
Yeah, we definitely deserve
good
that.
sports.
Do
Yeah,
it.
these two mimics. So if you want to put yourselves up there because you're now grappled by them because they're stuck to you. Not you, Mirda.
Yeah, not me.
You know, keeping your hands clean.
Not me. I was just watching.
Right. And we're gonna need to roll some initiative again. So let me clear this real quick. Remove the turns. Clear. And
Select my character.
there you go.
Oh boy.
Also, this is what you see.
Nice. Oh, they look way cuter here than
This is what you have all these little eyes start to pop open, and the grayish skin starts to kind of shimmer, and you notice this I should have known. Something about the chest was a little off.
It looked perfectly fine.
They
to
did.
me.
They looked perfectly fine to you. Your investigation. You had to investigate really high to find out if they were mimics or not. But now you know. And here we go. Mimics. Mimic number 1. I'm gonna do mimic number 2. Here we go. Hold on.
Trapped in the, or did it just like?
Splooge on
You are
Yeah.
glued to this thing, so you're gonna have to make a let me make sure. You're gonna have to make a check to get out of that grapple. They're grappled. You're grappled which means that you can't make any actions other than to get out of the grapple. You can cast spells, but if it's on what you're within 5 feet of you, it's going to be a disadvantage. And because I'm going to say that because they only have one of your hands grappled, like they don't have both your hands, so you can still do somatic components.
Fuck, I'm going first.
Oh, let me
you're
do
not.
this real quick. Hold on. Descending. There we go. Mimic.
Perfect.
Which one? This one goes first. So the one on Inra goes first. Now it is. It has grappled you.
Wait, I don't go first.
No.
No.
No,
What
no,
are you
no.
talking about?
No, the mimic
You're not
goes
go
first.
last,
The
right?
mimic goes first. Yeah, you Gulch goes last.
Okay.
So
You
mimic.
said Enra.
Mimic. Oh, sorry. I apologize. I
No, he said
needed
the
to sort it.
mimic
No.
attached to Ulnar.
Yeah, it is attached to you. It like pulls you in to like headbutt you, and it will like it like ends up biting you. Wow.
Ooh. Yeah.
So that's gonna be 12. So 6 piercing, 6 acid damage to you.
Got it. So 12. Okay.
Am
So
I
12 damage.
allowed to say anything out of turn?
I mean, you have a free action to speak. So if you want to use it during this, we'll say that round is when you say it.
Okay, I was gonna say, Mirda, back the heck up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I'm going to.
Mirda, it is your turn.
I gotta pee real quick. Jesus, one sec.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
It's okay.
We have 15 minutes.
And he's dead.
Couldn't hold it. It's fine. He's still. Hey, Mirda, what do you do?
The first thing I'm going to back up.
Okay. You do notice that you are standing in a big old pile of bones, and that's exactly where you guys kind of like fell. And it seems that there's some sort of a drop off there. It's like this is full of bones, but you can maneuver around that. I'll say.
Yeah.
All right. What you doing?
So I am gonna cast Holy Voice
Okay.
on Enra.
Okay.
What?
And I'm
What
gonna
happened?
turn Enra into
Oh fuck.
a bat.
Okay. So
So he can get out of the grips of the chest.
I feel like it's my duty as a DM to explain to you how that's going to work. He's being turned into a tiny little bat with no strength. He will not be able to make his ability saving throw to get away from the mimic. So are you trying to get them? It's going to eat this bat. This is what's going to happen.
That's
Eat
going
him.
to eat him.
He's going to try to eat this bat because he's still stuck to him right now.
Scratch it.
Okay. Just throwing that out there. I don't want you to waste it, and I don't want you to. I hate whenever I pop off a spell and it's not how I thought that was gonna work because I didn't understand the mechanic, and I don't want you to be that. So I'm gonna give you a mulligan if you want.
So how did Enra die?
Yeah.
Well, you see,
You see, I made him into a creature that's more easily killable.
Honestly. All right. Well, I'll summon Beast.
I like where your head was at, but go ahead. All right. Okay. Summon beast. What are we gonna summon?
I am going to summon a bear, and the bear is going to attack
Okay.
the chest.
Is it does it matter what bear? Is it a brown bear, a black bear, a cave bear, polar bear?
We'll say cave
Grizzly?
bear.
Cave
That
bear?
sounds great.
Okay, yeah, all right, why not? Okay. I'm gonna need to give you control of this real quick, so hold on a sec. Come on, bear. Come on, bear. I'm gonna say that the bear goes on your turn, so
Look how handsome.
this guy. Let me edit that real quick. Let me give you controlled by Mirda. And in Mirda's
Do we
journal.
name him?
For right now, he's Cave Bear. Don't change that because that's my compendium right now. So we're gonna save these changes. You should have access to the bear. You should be able to double click, shift click on him and use him. So you go to character sheet, and then he's got his keen smell, multi attack, bite, claws. Good to go. Good to go. You let me know if you got problems with it. So got this big bear. Where do you put him? Well, see if you can move him if you want.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So there's a wall right here. So like right where he's at a wall. So no, you're good.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's a wall right here. Like
Got
where
it.
this where right before this mirror where these mimics are. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna multi-attack.
Okay.
Bear makes 2 attacks, one with bite and one with claws.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
That's sick.
Make that sweet
Alright.
cave bear music.
Oh, did I do it?
I don't think so. No, you just clicked
no.
So if you've got here, hold on. So multi-attack is just it can multi-attack, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to bite and claws. You want to hit bite and claws. There you go. Okay, so bite works. It hits for 13. Claws definitely hits for 11, so total of 24 damage. That first mimic, he's just like poof, poof, and it seems to be very much not having a good day. It is still attached to Inra right now, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is in no mood to pay attention to this bear right now. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, cool. It is mimic numero dos on Glochis.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to try to do the same thing. Same move to you. It's going to try to bite you. Wow. With 11?
Yep.
That hits you?
Oh yeah, I still haven't mage armored.
Oh,
So,
no.
yep.
Oh, man.
What have
Okay,
you
so like
been doing?
7 damage to you.
Okay.
Piercing and acid. And then that is the mimic's turn because it is still engaged in grappling with you. Unra, your turn. You can use your turn to kind of try to bust out. You can use a strength check. Not a saving throw,
Yeah,
a strength
I'm
check.
gonna-
So just click on strength.
I'm gonna try
To
and
bust
bust
out.
out of this thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yes. You just tell me how you bust out.
Am I attacked by like some sort of sticky gray,
It's
like saliva?
It's like
type
it's
thing?
it's like a glue that's stuck to you, and you've wriggled your way out of it, and you're able to like have, you used your action to do that. You have a bonus action. You got movement. If you get out of the movement, they will try to attack you again. But that's what you got.
Okay. So I don't have the option to like use my sword to cut that glue, right? Because withdrawing my sword. Being
You
active?
don't have glue on you anymore. You're like you broke free from the glue.
Okay.
So your
that's-
strength against the mimics DC gets you away from it. So you're no longer grappled.
And then can I draw my sword, or is that considered an action?
No. You can. I'll say you draw. Drawing and putting your sword away is not an action to me. It's whenever you switch weapons that you already had out. Whenever it's an action.
Got it.
So
Okay. And I. So that was my action, is getting away. So I guess can I move away?
you can
And
move
I'm
away.
just gonna
It will accrue 2 opportunity attacks by the 2 mimics because you're within 5 feet of each of them.
both of them.
But you can get away. They're just going to bite you. They're not going to try to grapple you.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of? Oh, they just do an attack, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Gulch. You are still grappled.
Question,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna leave this up to DM
Mm-hmm.
because
Hit me.
ultimately, if I use something to teleport, does that ungrapple me?
Yes, I would say.
Okay, perfect. And I'm within like 5 feet of Enra still.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look over at Enra and reach out and say, "Grab my hand."
You can do that.
Okay.
All right, this is awkward, but sure.
Yeah.
I can show you the
I grab
world.
it. I grab it. I grab it.
He's gonna thunderstep out of there. Boom. Is that
Nice.
26 damage?
That will be 26 damage on a failed
DC Constitution.
save.
Okay, so that's gonna you're gonna need to roll a Constitution save for your bear. I can roll it for you if you want, Mirna. And what's that? What's the?
Oh no.
How
never
many?
mind, never mind,
How
never mind.
far does that go out?
10 feet. So
10
it
feet?
only hit
Okay, so just
the mimics and the bear.
the mimics and the bear.
If you've
Okay.
seen my arrow sticking
Oh
out, that's
yeah,
why
okay,
I've been
okay.
doing
Yeah,
that.
that's what you're doing. All right, gotcha. Okay, so the one that the bear attacked, it actually kind of just, like Star Wars space bomb explosion.
bomb.
It just goes right through it, and it just splits it in half. And you see this like gray goo kind of like go everywhere around that area, including on your face. And as you like dissipate and move with your thunderstep. But that one is dead, completely dead.
Perfect.
The other one,
Oops.
Well, where are we then?
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna
The-
thunderstep us like
the other one passes, and it doesn't take that. Does it take half damage?
Constitution saving throw take half damage, yeah.
Half damage. Okay.
So 13.
Okay. It will take that damage, and it seems to be still in fairly good shape.
How's the bear doing?
The bear. Did you do that? Hold on a second. I can do it. I got it.
Do I
Uh-oh.
do?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, do I not have? No, I got it. I got Cape Bear. Here we go. Constitution. He makes it, so he's good. He takes half that damage, so he's got 42 hit points. I shouldn't have told you that. But he takes that damage, but he's still doing okay, or she. I don't know. Cape Bear.
We haven't named him yet.
You haven't named him yet. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And then let's see what I got here.
So you used your turn to Thunderstep out of there.
Yeah.
You have bonus action still and movement.
Okay. I think I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So it is mimic. That mimic is done. That mimic is done. Let's X him out. Okay. Mirda, your turn. And then Captain Bear's turn.
Yeah, then baby's turn.
Tiny.
My big ass bear.
A big ass
Tiny.
bear.
Baby.
Look at that thing. All kinds of
I'm gonna
spittle.
use. Well, oh, actually. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I just of course. I know what I'm gonna do this whole time, and then I
You're
reread
like, oh, I
it.
wanna
I'm
do
like, wait a
something.
second. No, then I'm like,
It
wait a
happens.
second. No, that doesn't
That's
work.
fine.
I kind of want to use this.
Okay.
I'm gonna moonbeam him. Oh,
Gonna moonbeam? You're gonna moonbeam this boy?
I'm
All
gonna
right.
moonbeam him. Ignore the second one though.
Okay. So moonbeam. This is your action.
Yeah.
Concentration up to 1 minute. Silvery. You know what? I think I have this. Hold on.
Wait, no, I can't do that
Shapeshift-
either.
Why not?
Oh well, if you do it, the bear goes away.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
It's
No,
concentration.
don't do that.
Okay. You're not gonna do that.
The
All right.
sheep. Okay.
But the what?
Doesn't say shapeshifter makes its saving throw at a disadvantage.
Well, no, because. Oh.
But
Well, no,
bear
I
would be
think-
gone.
aren't- The bear would be gone because they're both
Yeah.
Constitution.
Right. You can only do one concentration spell at a time.
That's the problem.
Right.
One action, concentration. No, I understand. I just
So many are concentration spells.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
do we need
A lot of good ones.
How annoying.
How
Gotta roll
annoying.
Something else when
How
you level up.
Um, let's cast entangle on it then.
Okie
No,
dokie.
that's also.
That's
That's
I was gonna say that's
also-
concentration also.
Damn it.
That is also. Oh man.
All right. What is our distance?
25 feet. Or 20 feet.
Oh, good. Here, we'll thorn whip him
Okay.
and then drop him on this like set of bones.
Okay, so
he'll
you're gonna
go,
pull.
like,
You're
right
gonna pull him. He's gonna take 10 damage, and you can bring him 10 feet, or how far is it?
Yes, it's 10 feet.
10 feet. So
Closer to you.
5, 10. So he's actually not gonna be quite at the
Okay, yeah,
bones,
right
but
there.
that's 5, 10 feet right there. Yeah. But yeah, you have done so and have hurt him in the process. He's not looking great. Not
All right,
looking
Bear's
great.
gonna move. And
Yep.
then he's gonna do that
Bear's-
attack again.
Bear's time. Okay. Okay, hits.
I'm in here?
4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. So I calculate that real quick. Hold on. Okay. It is looking like there's so many like slices and claw marks through them that as it's kind of flailing around, it haphazardly like beats its because the way that it moves is that a pseudopod comes out and it moves it. That's how it moves. It doesn't have feet or anything like that. It like puts its tongue out, or like, you know, little armature, and moves itself. And so as it's trying to like maneuver around the bear, I'm gonna say it puts its pseudopod out there to try to move itself away from this situation, and it hits itself and stabs itself on a bone and takes that last 1 point of damage, and it dies. And so the mimics have been destroyed. And you
Good
have
job, everyone.
defeated the mimics.
I'm glad I contributed a lot to that fight, eh?
Yes.
What's this? What's happening?
What the fuck is happening?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Oh, well, you didn't know the big bad was actually Mirda. So these guys are gone, right? And as they are, you know, like fallen and kind of like turn into a puddle of goo, you get a really good glimpse of what is through that arched doorway that has that yellow light similar to the ones above, but it's a much bigger doorway. And on the other side of that is a mirror that is bigger than the one that was at the mistress's. And in the fight, there was something that must have been tossed into it, probably the thunder step. It shattered it into 3 separate, like a spider web from it. And I need everybody to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. Oh, Galchi.
Boy.
You all see images of people you know. And for Mirda and Inra, they're good images. Inra, you see your mother, and she's cleaning some dishes, and she turns and looks directly at you, and she smiles. And Mirda, you see your mother and father sitting at a table, kind of discussing things, drinking their tea, and a door opens and a figure that seems to comfort you, but you can't make out who it is, takes a few steps inwards and is some sort of a druid, and it comforts you. And Gulch, you see Brio at the bookstore. And it's the end of the shift. And she looks to you and says, "Why weren't you there for me when he came?" And then the mirror goes black. Behind that orange coloring, that light starts to build a little bit more every second that you're there. And as it grows and it gets to the door, it actually engulfs everything on that side of the wall, because the only thing you can see through is that doorway. And as it reaches that doorway, the doorway kind of shines a light directly behind you. And you see another one of those doors open up next to the fountain. And through it, you can see that there's some sort of a room with a platform that you can see. And on the side, you see a Modron that looks similar to somebody you have been acquainted with.
It was me. I was the wizard.
All along.
Gonna have to chop your head off.
And on that, actually, we're gonna end it for the week.
I figured.
So we will pick back up. I'm gone this weekend. That's why we're playing today. No, this Friday. Normally we play this on Fridays, and we will pick back up the following week. We'll plan for Friday, but I'm going to take a look at my schedule. I get an extra week between when I was supposed to go start my new job and when I actually am. I have another week. So we have opportunities to play more D&D and possibly get ahead and get close to finishing the campaign. So I'll talk to you guys on what your availability is.
I can't do the 4th.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, like, I've got the whole week, so, and through the weekend, so we can make that, well,
Like
part of the
September
week.
4th?
September 4th, yeah.
Well, I'm out of
He's on
town.
vacation anyway.
I'm not on vacation. I'm back on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got from Monday through the next weekend, I've got availability. So
Maybe we could fit one in on Monday then.
yeah, could do that.
Because I
I got
think
double.
well, we're off on Monday.
I gotta make sure I've got enough
I'm not.
prepped for that. It could be a short one, but that's possible. So
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
yeah, we can talk about this offline, but I will, I'm going to get to chat. I'm going to hang out for a little bit because it looks like we got a pretty big raid and a lot of people came in and I couldn't pay any attention to them. So hello. I'm going to end the call and then we'll talk about when our next game is and figure that out.
Okay.
Cool.
Bye, everyone.
Good game, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay. Okie dokie. Smokey. Where we at? Bring it up. Oh my goodness. Whew. That was intense. All right. Hello. I know that we got a big, huge raid from Coco Confession. Thank you so much for coming in and bringing your lovely crew. I know quite a few of you are fans of D&D. I saw quite a few follows. We do have anonymous follows on, so I don't call anybody out of lurk or anything like that. I don't want anybody make anybody feel weird. So, Darryl, good to see you. How you doing? Avarice, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, they had 2 combats tonight. Holy crap! We haven't been doing too much combat in this campaign, so 2 combats was a pretty good deal for tonight. So I thought it was pretty fun. They handled it pretty well too. So that was great. But anyway, if you're still here from Coco's raid, thank you so much for hanging out. I know that D&D live play, actual play, whatever you want to call it, is not everybody's cup of tea, and so it's really special to me whenever people hang out. It tells me I'm doing a good job as a DM, and tells me that you guys are entertained by the story, and I'm telling a good story. So I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. You guys are awesome. Let's see, what else? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything else? I know there's a lot of people in here. Let's see. I think we're good. I think I caught up. The Sky, my friend, you look good. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you. What's up, The Sky? I get it. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I've got a lot of good things coming my way. I'm going on vacation on Thursday. I'm going to go to Tennessee for a little bit. Go help let my daughter visit a friend of hers. So it's good times. It's fun to watch. I'm just playing. You know, I'm trying to get some viewership games that would be fun, little like short things, just to, like, you know, curb those cravings, right? And I'm trying to make something happen for that in the near future. I also have some other stuff coming in October, hopefully some spooky stuff, some potential Castlevania themed stuff. But I'm also going to try to get some once I'm back, I'm on the routine and I'm on remote work, I'm going to try to get some community games going, like, if I can. So, like, you know, we'll jump into Discord, we'll have like a battle royale, or we'll have like a, you know, like an existing campaign world where you can kind of just drop in, not necessarily a Westfall's Marches campaign type thing. I've been trying to get into one with Varys, our friend VG Varys, and I just haven't had the time, and my new remote job is going to allow me to be able to gain some more time back in my life that I can be able to jump into some stuff like that when I have the time. So anyway, real quick, we're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends for one more day, and I'm looking for 5 more people to sign up and do the tutorial. If you get through the tutorial, it counts for me. I actually get money for it. It's going directly into Little Lunch's college fund, so I really appreciate it. Anytime I have a sponsorship, it's either going to charity or to Little Lunch's college fund, or maybe like a specific need that needs to be addressed. But most of the time it goes to Little Lunch's college fund. So I really appreciate you guys supporting You guys are awesome. You love remote work? Oh, you got a remote job too? It's pretty awesome. I am looking forward to getting back into it. I had it for a while and I was doing really well and I had like a really good schedule. I was able to go do like my workouts on time. I had like a good eating schedule. I was saving money on gas and on wear and tear on my car. And I was really feeling Twitch in a better capacity. I was streaming 5 days a week. It was awesome. And then when I had to go back into the office, it just all kind of went to kaput. You know what I mean? So it was just such a much more schedulable life when I was doing remote work. And I don't understand why people are so against it, management wise. So, you know, I'm happy that I've got this going on. Big Ben, hey, good to see you. What's up? My job let me start working remote 2 days a week again. Oh, thank God. Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to give me more. It's the best. Like we did it for a year, and what really upsets me the most about my current employer is that I was gonna get a significant raise, and they had just told me they gave me a 5% raise at the current job, and to go to this new one, I was gonna get like a 25% raise, right? So large amount of like life-changing money. And when I went to tell them that, they were like, well, we could match the pay. And I'm like, 2 months ago you told me you fought for 5%, but you're now all of a sudden telling me you can give me an additional 25%. That really upset me because that means that they know what they had and they valued me at that. But then the deal breaker was the remote work. They didn't want me to do remote work. Like, even though I'd proven that we can do it, that I did it for a year, and that really like kind of set a fire in me. Like there was like a very like there was like a 2% chance that I would ever go back and work there if they were to bring me the right stuff. You know, okay, well, maybe I'll think about it if you guys pay me the same, and you know, I was able to do remote work. I'd even give up some of the other stuff that they were offering me at the other place. But to find that out, I was like, man, that's really not cool. Really not cool. It was really disheartening to have that happen. So I don't know. It was rough, but I don't have to worry about that. And I'm good. I'm good now. I start on the 12th. So there's going to be a week where I get to just kind of chill and veg out and do my thing. And we're actually going to get a couple extra D&D games going on for this campaign. So we can kind of try to wrap that up before end of September. And that's what I'm about. That's what I need. I need my life. So I need to go. I need to go. It has been a day, and I was not meaning to stream for this long. It was only supposed to be a 2-hour, like a shortened D&D session. We're gonna go raid 8-bit-D as per the usual. Management likes people in seats that I don't understand that. It's like, dude, why did you hire them if you don't trust them? That's the most ridiculous thing in the world to me. I don't understand that. Only for the end, but it's entertaining. Have a good one. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll probably have a couple of streams next week when I'm back. I'm gonna talk to the team and see what's up. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to 8-bit-D. I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Right now, I don't have a schedule. Every Friday, as of right now, that is my D&D schedule. So hit us up at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's where we're for sure rocking things out. Except for this week. That's why we did it today. So I will see you guys next week. Talk to you later. Let's go say hi to D. Bye.